myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Look at my paw and look at my dog. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light years to catch my buzz. It's right here to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it?
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas.
Jason Myers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 30.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
the quarterback sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Number 31.
It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One for a long.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Kansas City touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Well, on first down, they run with Camaras. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 25 on second down. Lock, open man, Hamler. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
K.J. Hamler. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he's able to put it through. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got Burton here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Stafford. This one into the hands of Burton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This is Connor. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stafford now to throw. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Through one corner, 14-7, our score.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 7.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Block working out of the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and the 11th.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because The receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's second down. To throw again. Block. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. A quick pass here to Godwin. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of
7 yards, the pickup there.
And 3. At the Raiders.
Throwing again on second down. Lock will get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Chiefs.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
At the 14-yard line. 4 yards.
On second down, Kamara.
Second and
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
3-yard line. First and goal, Kansas City.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Jason.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 24.
Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
From the 30 on second down. Stafford, that's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he could...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And his kick is right through. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit, because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 12. To throw it is Lock. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Stafford. Open man is Higgins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 2.
3rd and 2, Stafford. They're going to be incomplete.
Stafford's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On first down, Locke. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Alvin Kamara.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
14.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. A 2-touchdown victory, 31-17, the final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. 27-9 was the final. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Daniel Jones, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it's been Drew Lock with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back out to Vegas and rejoin Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Locke. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Locke now on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back to